evening, everybody. Good afternoon, sorry. Jesus Christ, that's not a good start, is it, when you're getting what time of the day mixed up? But yeah, good afternoon, everybody. And I'm back again after a day off yesterday. Well, not really a day off because I was on Claude's channel. And yeah, it was a great stream. Listeners, before I get into talking about, well, actually, before I get into the Q&A, I want to talk to you guys about a couple of things. So I've got an awfully lot happening on this channel today. So I've got this Q&A now with you guys where we'll just have a little bit of light-hearted questions, Q&A. I'll answer any of your Q&A and I'll read some of your chats out and interact with you guys in the chat. Also, I have got a... bear with me one sec. So yeah, I will interact with you guys in the chat and the Q&A. Then at 3 p.m. got a debate show with Kevin and Nitesh. We're going to be talking about who should be captain. And we're going to be talking whether Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang should be captain or Kieran Tierney, who would make the better captain. So we'll have a little bit of debate on that. So yeah, we're going to have a little bit of a debate on that, and then at 5:30, I'm going to be doing a watch along for the Man City game in the Champions League. I'm going to be doing a watch along for the Man City game, and then on at 10 to 8 tonight, I'm going to be doing a watch along for the Bayern Munich Red Bull Salzburg game. Now, I thought I would actually do a different game. I know a lot of people are asking, why aren't you doing Liverpool or anything like that? And I thought I'd do a change. I'd have a little change. I'd rather, you know, I thought I'd rather have a little bit of a change and do something different. So yeah, and then tomorrow, I'm going to be doing the preview for the Mould game at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. And then the watch along again at 5 p.m. So yeah, over the next 2 days, lots is happening on this channel. And then on Friday, I've got another 2 streams for you. Will be the review of the Mould game, and then I'll be doing a preview for the Wolves game. So yeah, lots coming up on this channel. Big up everybody. Big up 4 of you in the chat already. Listen, I know it's quite I know it's early. 12 p.m. is early enough to do a stream. But yeah, got an awfully lot. Also, I just want to thank each and every one of you. My subscriber account has gone mad over the last day or so. So I just want to big up each and every one of you for subscribing. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a Q&A. So I don't actually have a topic to talk about. So let's see. Let's interact with you guys in the chat straight off. Let's have a look. Big up Ricardo in the chat. He says, Daniel, no disrespect, just wondering if you're partially blind because I speak so much sense about Arsenal. No, mate, I'm totally blind. I have a little bit of vision in my left eye. I can't see much at all, so I rely a lot on audio commentary, and you know, I form my own opinions based on, you know, like the commentators and stuff, and then I listen. I love talking about Arsenal, love talking about football, and you know, a lot of people will say, "Oh, do you just base your opinions off of other people's opinions?" And no, absolutely not. So I just, you know, base my opinion on what I feel the way the games are going, you know, from the commentators, you know, when they do the audio commentary, and I watch it on the telly and stuff. So I gauge it myself, and yeah, listen, thank you for asking. And yeah, listen, you're new to the chat. I've not seen you in any of my live streams before. So thank you very much. Sam Greenwood's in the chat. Big up, Sam. Sam, if you're free later, feel free, if you're available, to join one of the watch-alongs. It'd be great to have you on a stream again, mate. It's I say it's been a while since I've had you on the stream. He said Bayern are great to watch. Yeah, that's why I thought I'd do it as well. I thought Bayern Munich could be a decent team to watch, and I fancied something doing a watch along of a little bit different. Ricardo says, do you think Spurs will be Arteta's last game? Unfortunately not, mate. I really don't. Yeah, unfortunately not, mate. I think, listen, the way I don't think they'll sack him. I think it's way too early, in their minds, to sack him. And I agree. I don't think he should be sacked. I just think that at the moment he should be getting a lot more out of these players than what he's doing. January is going to be an absolute massive month for us. Let's not have it right. It's going to be a massive month. Arsenal have got, like I said on Claude's channel yesterday, Arsenal have got two options. And the option one is that they go out and buy somebody to fill that creative void in our team. Or the second option is that they bring back Ozil just till the end of the season, just to try and solidify solidify some creativity into the midfield, which we're severely lacking. So I don't think they'll sack him. But having said that, I do think that we're going to struggle against Spurs. Sam says, if I was in charge at Arsenal and Arteta had to go, who would you bring in? Do you know what, Sam? This is quite a difficult one, to be honest, because I think that it depends on who's available at the moment. The obvious choice would have been, I would have had Jose Mourinho, and then maybe Carlo Ancelotti. But listen, they're both in jobs, so none of those are off the table. And then obviously, Guardiola. Listen, he's never going to come to Arsenal. Would love him in charge of Arsenal. Klopp's another one, but again, these guys are already in jobs. Allegri, another manager. The Ajax one, I can't remember his name, but pretty decent manager. Then you got like Rafa Benitez, another good manager. I think he could do a job at this club. So it's a difficult one, mate. It's a really difficult one. This is a good question. Jesus Christ, I could talk hours for this one. Sam again says, is Pepe a lost cause, or is there still time for him to prove us wrong or show us wrong? Do you know what, mate? I personally think that Arteta doesn't rate him, and I think that Arteta's probably going to look to ship him out. And I think this whole incident on Sunday is the perfect excuse for Arteta to go, do you know what, you're not getting into this team. And maybe I think he's going to be transfer listed. Listen, Pepe is a very interesting one because he's not had a consistent run of games. He's not helped his cause. Arteta gave him a start and then he goes and does that on Sunday. So I think we overpaid for Pepe. Listen, there's no questions about that. I think we massively overpaid for Pepe. But I can't see a future at Arsenal for Pepe. Like I said, I don't think Arteta rates him. I'd love him to prove us wrong. I really would. But yeah, listen, I don't think Arteta rates him. Remember, guys, keep smashing the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like I said, I will be back as well later at 3 p.m. with a debate show with Nitesh and Kevin. And then I will be back for the 2 watch-alongs this evening. So yeah, 4 4 streams. Aren't you lucky? Big up John 1886. Good to see you in the chat, mate. No worries, Ricardo. No, he said, I think the players will force Arteta's sacking. Said, sorry. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. He said, Allegri wouldn't come to Arsenal. Do you know what? I kind of disagree there. I do think I think he would. The problem is as well, like none of the top managers, and I agree with you. Like I think that if what's holding us back in getting a top manager is the board won't give him the backing. You know, the board won't back this club, and that is the biggest problem. And also, there's too many middlemen as well. These top managers want a direct link to the owner. They don't want a middleman like Edu and then go through to Vinay, and that's one of the reasons why I think Mourinho turned down Arsenal, is because that they didn't want all this, going through the director of football, and I don't think he liked the structure at Arsenal. Big up Omar in the chat. Hope you're well. Ricardo says, I have this feeling that Ozil is too big in the dressing room. And the reason why Arteta left him out is the reason why the players are underperforming is why Arteta left him out. That's why they're not playing 100%. Do you know what? I don't know. I don't know. Listen, there's something wrong. There's something wrong there, because they did play for Arteta, didn't they? They played, Arteta managed to get more out of these players than what he's getting. Do you know what I mean? So it's a tricky one. Gyron the Space Raider, big up to you. They won't want to sack him, but the fact that they will be forced to. Jeffrey Matthews as well, big up to you. Nice to see. It's nice to see new people in the chat as well. I always love, I love the regulars. I love, the guys that have been here for an awfully long time. But I do love seeing new people in the chat. Like I say, this channel is growing from strength to strength. So big up each and every one of you for that. I really, really appreciate that. Remember, guys, do keep hitting the like button. Those likes are so important to the channel growing. Keep sharing, subscribing. Let me answer this question again. Sorry. How long do I think Arteta would last? It all depends, mate, to be honest. It all depends on if he can turn things around. If he can turn things around, I think it'll buy him a bit more time. If the results aren't happening, then I think it's potentially only going to be a matter of time before they look to change things. But yeah, it all depends on how we play over the next 5 games. It also also depends on what happens in January. Let's not forget as well, like even beyond the 4 games that we've got some tough games beyond that. So we've got Wolves on Sunday, then we've got Spurs, the North London derby, then we've got Burnley and Southampton, and then just after that we got Everton, then we got Man City in the League Cup, and then we got Chelsea. So listen, we've got some tough tests coming up. Spurs, Wolves, Burnley, you could look at, maybe we could probably get something out of that. Southampton, possibly. Everton, listen, Everton are a decent team. We're going to really, really struggle against them, I think, if we don't turn things around. Man City, listen, we all know what Man City's like. I know they're going for a pretty bad patch at the moment, but you know, they're still a decent side, and they always seem to play well against us. And then Chelsea, listen, Chelsea are just a decent team at the moment. They are formidable at the moment with the players they've got. So, yeah, we could really struggle. And I know a lot of people say, oh, but the North London derby form goes out the window and all that. Listen, Mourinho knows how to play against this Arsenal team. He'll know the weaknesses of this team, and he'll play to that. And, yeah, I think we're really going to struggle if we don't turn things around. Sam says, would you like Brendan Rodgers? I think he's underrated. Do you know what? I would take Brendan Rodgers at Arsenal. The thing about Brendan Rodgers, he's a good man manager. And I think that's what this team needs right now. He needs somebody who can come in and be a good man manager, because these players severely lack being managed properly. I don't, and that's the one criticism I have of Arteta, is that he's not experienced enough to deal with these types of players. The one thing I will say in Arteta's defence as well is that it is not his squad. You know, there's a lot of this deadwood that needs to be shipped out. So yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? We just have to wait and see if we can turn things around. Yeah, guys, remember, do smash the like button and do subscribe. Like I said, for those of you joining late, I am going to be back at 3 p.m. with a debate show with myself, Kevin, and Nitesh. And then I'm going to be back later as well with 2 watch-alongs. Man City, I'm going to be back for the Man City one, and then I'm going to be back for the Bayern Munich and Red Bull Salzburg game. So, yeah, it'd be really nice to see a change, you know, for a while. And then tomorrow, I'll be doing the preview for the game tomorrow night. I'll be doing that at 1:30, and then I'll be doing the game, the watch-along. I'll be doing that on tomorrow evening. So, yeah, lots coming up on this channel. Yeah, a lot of you saying Rodgers is good. Jiren the Space Raider says Arteta will be gone by December or January. Just watch. Yeah, big up, Omar. Glad you're all right, mate. And then he says, hey, Daniel, hope you're okay, mate. Yeah, I'm good. Hope you're good too. Thanks for tuning in. Omar says they won't sack Arteta. Let's be real. Yeah, they're not going to sack him. They're not. Because then they admit that they've done wrong. And even if we if we lose the next 3 games, it might be a bit different. But I don't know. I can't see them sacking him. I can't see it, to be honest. John 1886 says, I'm not a big fan of Arteta. The problem is, who do you replace him with? And that's the thing as well, isn't it? It's all well and good saying, who do we, you know, we're quick to get him out, but who do we bring in? Because a lot of the managers that I would want are in jobs. You know, like I said earlier, I said, you know, the likes of Guardiola, listen, he'd never come to Arsenal. As much as I'd love it, he would never come to Arsenal. Then you look at Klopp. Listen, I think Klopp would massively suit us. But again, he's in a job. And then Ancelotti and Mourinho, they're in jobs. So those are the kind of managers I think we should be looking at. But they're not going to leave their jobs, especially for a team like Arsenal with the shit state we're in at the moment. They're not going to want to come to us. So is it better to stick or twist? That's the question. What's happened here? Jesus Christ. This always happens. Every time I do a solo stream, it always happens with my speech. Sadly, Josh Kroenke would appoint Mertesacker. Jesus Christ. You're probably right there. Do you know, you really are probably right. Ten Hag Yeah, the Ajax manager. Yeah, I think he'd be a decent guy. I would take him. Maybe Southampton's manager now. Definitely not. Pellegrini I would take tonight, says Omar. Arteta's out of its depth. Tactics. Let me read this again, Ricardo. Sorry. Tactics, formation, transition, and pressing is important, but energy, desire, and passion is more important for me. Exactly, mate. And that's the problem with this squad. Half of this squad lack all of those: passion, desire, and energy. Big up Russ Morgan as well. Hope you're all right in the chat. Big up to you. Remember, guys, keep smashing that like button. Drill the like button. Let's have a look here. See, I'm not too keen on the Southampton manager, Ross. I'm going to be honest. Brendan Rodgers, yeah, definitely. But I'm not keen on the Southampton manager. Yeah, exactly. Sam says it's possible to get a manager from another club, but there are certain managers that wouldn't take a step down, like Klopp, Pep, Mourinho, and Ancelotti. Tell you who is available, and I would take is Pochettino. I would take Pochettino all day long at this club. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be, oh, but he's ex-Tottenham. I don't care, man. I would take Pochettino all day long. Jaren says, what about Rafa Benitez? Yeah, I would take Rafa Benitez. Decent manager, decent. I think he could do a job. Maybe not long-term, but maybe as like an interim manager. Listen, he's done all right as an interim manager, isn't he? You know, maybe till the end of the season. I would definitely take him. Russ says Arsenal are still a big club. Do you know what, right? I don't. I'm going to be honest, right? And I don't think we are a bit. Are we a big club? Like we're a big club by name and by the fact that we've got a stadium and we're a big club. We've got a great following, but are we? Listen, we've massively underperformed. And how long do you say we're a big club? And we keep underperforming. When does that change? I'm not so sure that we are a big club anymore. There's lots of players that wouldn't come to us now that maybe would come to us 10, 15 years ago. And listen, how long do we slip? If we keep slipping down the net, we're going to lose that big club status very soon. Big up Randy Viper. I don't know how people are pushing a false narrative that Arteta's doing well. I'll probably say back the process when we get relegated. We probably won't even win the championship. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Jesus Christ. Some of these players don't even play like their championship level, do they? Jeffrey Matthews says, what about Steve Bold? He's been at the club since Wenger days. Listen, I wouldn't take Steve Bold. No, I think we need more experienced guy than that. No, Steve Bold, not for me. Yeah, Pochettino. Yeah, Pochettino. John says Poch's a good shout. I would take him. Listen, he's available, and he'd probably do a decent job. Jesus Christ, you lot are mad. You lot are utter mad. Yeah, I watched that as well. Drew McIntyre did a number on Randy, didn't he? That was mad. Yeah, exactly. John says no, now that Pochettino will go Man United and we'll get Ollie. Jesus Christ, Ricardo, man. Russ said we don't act like a big club. That's down to the owners. Exactly. The owners are a big problem. Big problem. Ricardo says Bellerin has no strength left. His vegan diet is killing him. Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. They get fed. But yeah, guys, so do smash the like button. Smash the like button. Like I said, I'm going to be back as well later with a debate show. I'm going to be back at 3 p.m. Doing an Aubameyang versus Tierney captain debate with Nitesh and Kevin. Big up, Kevin. So yeah, and then also I'm going to be back with 2 watch-alongs, the Man City watch-along, and then I'm going to be doing Bayern Munich and Salzburg. And then tomorrow got the preview and the watch-along for the Arsenal game. And then on Friday, the review for tomorrow's game and the preview for the Wolves game will be out. And then Saturday, I'll do a couple of Premier League games. I'll do a couple of Premier League games, and then I will do. Obviously, we've got the Arsenal game on Sunday, and I'll probably do another couple of Premier League watch-alongs on Sunday as well. So lots happening on this channel, guys. Remember, if you're new, keep subscribing. And yeah, keep sharing the content around. Let me look at the. I'll have a quick, do 5 minutes more of questions before I wrap up. So get them in. Let's have a. Yeah, mate, I've already spoken to him, Russ. So yeah. Randy Viper says Bellerin needs some meat. Yeah, exactly. It says, "How am I today?" Yeah, I'm good, Randy, as well. Randy, I'm doing all right, mate. I'm having a wonderful day today, actually. You know, look, I had the day off YouTube yesterday, so not much in the way of streams going on. So yeah, had the day off, but yeah, I'm pretty good, mate. I'm pretty good, and like I say, looking forward to the 4 streams today, the 2 watch-alongs and the debate show. So yeah, listen, like I say, I've got massive plans for this channel going forward, and I'm in touching distance of getting over that monetization hurdle. So yeah, like I'm literally, I can see it there. So and then once that happens, I can really kick on, and then I can do competitions as well. I'm going to start doing competitions on this channel, giving you guys a chance to win various things. So yeah, like I say, I've got big plans for this channel. So big up each and every one of you. Keep subscribing, keep watching, and you know, it's thanks to you guys that I've got a channel, because if I was just talking to a dead screen, it'd be a poor show, wouldn't it? Mind you, sometimes when I talk to my missus, it's like talking to a blank screen, because she sometimes doesn't listen. But right, let's see what else we got here. before I wrap up. Let's have a look. Byron says Bellerin and his foul throws do his head in. Arteta can't even discipline him on that. Yeah, it's mad, mate. It's can't even get the basics right. Randy says he's got to start Maitland-Niles against Wolves. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely, mate. He has. Arteta is a clown. Randy said, watched the show with Claude. It was good. Yeah, mate, it was really good. I gained like 30 odd subscribers off the back of that. So yeah, it was pretty decent. I always love going on Claude's channel, you know, decent bloke, Claude. Watched the show, read that one. Yeah, cheers. Thanks, Randy. Russ says, do you think Pepe will start against Mould? Do you know what, right? I'm not entirely sure. It's interesting. That'll be the $1 million question. I don't even know if he's travelled, you know. I know Smith Rowe's travelled. Smith Rowe's travelled with the squad. Balogun's travelled. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. I guess you have to wait and see Arteta's press conference this evening. I might go over that while I'm doing the watch along for the Bayern Munich Red Bull Salzburg game. I'm not sure as well, guys. So I think I might have Kevin joining me for the watch along of the Man City game, but I haven't got anybody as yet for the watch along of the Bayern Munich game. So you know, if any of you regulars that come on here, if you guys are up for coming on, it'd be great. But at the moment, I'm doing that watch along completely solo. So yeah. But yeah, listen, like I say, I've got the debate show's going to be good. You know, like with Nitesh and Kevin, that's always a good debate show. And then the 2 watch alongs is going to be fantastic. Jesus, right? Let's have a look here. But yeah, remember, guys, do keep hitting the like button, and do keep sharing the content, subscribing if you're new. I'm so close to 1,300 subs as well. I think I'm only like 30 odd subs away from that. So yeah, listen, this channel's growing, and it's thanks to you guys. You know, I appreciate each and every one of you who subscribed and who tune in as well, because it's one thing subscribing, but it's another thing, you know, tuning into the content and watching it. So yeah, big up each and every one of you. Big up Cheddars. He said, do you see a recovery under Arteta? That's the $1 million question, isn't it, Cheddars? That is the absolute massive question. I see a lot of people saying that it's because these players are out of form, but yeah, I don't know. We have to wait and see. The next 4 games in the short term are critical, and then after that, listen, we've got a tough run of fixtures ahead. So those are, you know, it's really critical that we start getting some wins on the board. Ricardo says Pepe won't play a game again for us. Yeah, I'm sort of maybe thinking that was probably going to be the case, but you never know with Arteta, do you? You never know. You guys are mad. Daniel Hartley, Thanks very much, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Ricardo says I'd take Nuno. Do you know what? I would take Nuno as well. I think he's a decent manager. And I completely forgot about him. Yeah, I would absolutely take him. So yeah, don't forget, guys, the debate show at 3 p.m. and then the 2 watch-alongs. First one at 5:30 and then the second one at 10 to 8. There's probably going to be a short break, little break in between the two, but yeah, so lots happening. Pretty much this channel is going to be so active today. Russ says, do you think Arteta micromanages the team so much because he sees the players' limitations? Yeah, I think that's actually a good point as well, Russ. And I think that's part of the problem. I think he's trying to instill the players have got to be too cautious. And you can see that on the pitch. These players are too cautious. And I think that's part of the problem. I think he's overcompensating in certain areas. Daniel Hartley says, I think we need to get these inconsistent players out before we can move forward as a team. Yeah, I agree. I think these inconsistent players need to be gone. Ricardo says, even when Wolves play good even if Wolves don't play good football, they always give 100%. Exactly. I can't remember the last time these players gave 100%. So Jaren says troops is starting to turn against their yeah, so it's a lot of people are, a lot of people are. Big up Nitesh. Nitesh is in the building. He said it would be impossible to freeze out Pepe with Ozil already frozen out. The only way he doesn't play is if he's sold in January, and that looks near impossible. I think they'll try, though. I think they'll try and get him out in January. I think they will. I think they'll absolutely try and get him out in January. Jesus Christ, I will eventually get my words out. They will eventually try and get him out in January. But whether they achieve it is another matter. Take Nuno and finish in 8th place for 2 seasons in a row. Yeah, but I think he'd do well at Arsenal. I really do. I think he'd do really well. See, there are managers out there, says Jiren. Yeah. Ricardo says, not even with Jesus Christ we would get top 4. Oh, Jesus, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. That is the most funniest thing I've read all stream. So yeah, guys, remember, guys, keep smashing that like button. Would really appreciate that. And also, guys, as well, and I almost forgot about this, when this stream ends, all the other streams are up there on YouTube, all today's streams. So the debate show and the 2 watch-alongs, I'd really appreciate it if you could, while you're on YouTube or wherever you're watching, please do go and smash the like button on all of those. Would really, really would help the it really would help the channel growing. Really help boost all of them up there. So I'd really appreciate it if you could go and smash the like button. So yeah, do you know what? I'm going to go for a bit longer because I'm actually really enjoying this Q&A, and I know I'm going to be back later. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this Q&A. So keep firing in the questions, and I will read them out because I'm enjoying myself. So I'm going to go for a bit longer. Let's have a look. Where was I? Hold on, guys. Bear with me. Would I take Conte? Are you on about Kante or Conte? I'm assuming you're on about Antonio Conte. No, mate, I wouldn't take Conte, to be honest. Yeah, big up Kevin. Kevin. Like I said, I'm going to be back with Kevin and Nitesh at 3 p.m. for the debate show on Kieran Tierney and Aubameyang. But yeah, big up Kevin, mate. Hope you're well. Omar says, I don't drink, but this team will push me to getting myself a bottle of whiskey. Yeah, make sure it's Jack Daniels, Omar. If you get Jack Daniels, make sure it's Jack Daniels because it's, yeah, you will like that. Daniel Hartley says, when Emery got the sack, I thought Rafa Benitez would be a good appointment. Yeah, I've touched on Rafa Benitez. I touched on it earlier, but yeah, I would take him. I think he's decent. I think he's a decent manager, certainly for a short term anyway, maybe not long term, but I think he would get us maybe back into the Champions League. Let's have a look. Right, let's have a look here. Jiren said he wanted Mourinho when Emery got the sack. Big up Alan Attic. Hope you're well. Noted. Yeah, thanks, Omar. So yeah, guys, when this stream ends, while you're about on YouTube, do go over to all my other streams, smash the like button on them. Would really appreciate that. And then be sure to set your watches and your times. 3 p.m. Is the debate show with Nitesh and Kevin. And then 5:30 is the first watch along. And then 10 to 8 is the second watch along. The first one is the Man City game. And then the second one is Bayern Munich, Salzburg. So, yeah, really looking forward to doing those watch alongs. I've not done any Champions League watch alongs this season. And then tomorrow, got the 2 streams, the preview for the game against Mold and then the watch along. So, yeah, really lots happening on this channel. And then Friday, the weekend, it's going to be a lot of streams, a lot of watch alongs as well. So, yeah, listen, lots happening on this channel. Yeah, a lot of you saying Brendan is the one. Tubbs ND's late again. Big up Tubbs ND, hope you're well. So yeah, big up Tubbs ND. So yeah, guys, I'll do 5 more minutes. I'll do 5 more minutes of questions because, like I said, I'm going to be back later. So I'd go and get some lunch and chill out for a bit. So I'll do 5 more minutes. So rapid fire those questions. So yeah, rapid those questions in, and it's your 5-minute warning. Go. Oh God, I do make myself laugh sometimes. Omar says, this is a good one. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you back Arteta? I can see you're slowly starting to turn. So if you're assuming that 10 being fully behind him, and one being won him out. So at the start, I was fully behind him, giving him a chance. And then after we won the FA Cup, I was behind him, and seeing the performances this season, I'd say I'm maybe at about 5.5. So, like I said, I don't want him out, but I am. Let's just say I'm going down. I'm like a woman going down, or Jesus Christ. But yeah, I'm starting to. I am starting to question him more than trust him, and that's not a good sign. 5 more minutes of soothing sound, says Tubbs ND. But yeah, don't worry, Tubbs ND. I am going to be back later at 3 p.m. So 3 p.m. UK time, Tubbs ND, and then I've got 2 watch-alongs later this evening, 5:30 and 10 to 8. So yeah, don't worry, there's lots of opportunities today. Kevin says, everybody in the chat, Daniel, everybody in the chat, if Mourinho didn't call Wenger a failure, would you take him? Do you know, I don't care that he called Wenger a failure. I would take him anyway. That doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me that he called Wenger a failure. Listen, I would take him any day. And if you're going to refuse a manager on the basis of that, then seriously, you need your head testing. Sam says 5-minute warning. Kevin has never lasted that long. That's hilarious. Russ says, do you think we will sign anybody in January? I think it's a real possibility that we could get that Slobberslay. I would take that guy anyway. I would absolutely take that guy all day long. And the release clause is what, 25 million? It's easily affordable. So I would take it. And, like I said, the board have got to do something in January. They either bring back Ozil or they buy somebody. And since the likelihood is that they're going to bring back Ozil is 0, then the only other option is to go out and buy somebody. I've already answered that, so I'm not going to answer that again. I missed your question, Sam. What was it? Sorry, I missed it. Put it in again and I'll answer it. Jiren says my rating out of 10 for Arteta so far, probably about a 3, 4. Yeah, I'd say 3 or 4 out of 10. Listen, the fact that he brought in Partey and that he brought in Gabriel, listen, I'm going to rate him for that. That was brilliant. But in terms of performance-wise, yeah, 4 out of 10. And this is the thing, guys. What do you guys base a manager on? So, what do you judge a manager on for you guys? Do you judge him on performances, or do you judge him on trophies, or do you judge him on both? How do you gauge when a good manager's doing well for you guys? Because for me, it's both. It's performances and trophies. Because like I said, there have been shit managers that have won trophies and still stayed in the job. The dog shaking his head, making the sound of jingle. Yeah, they're playing, mate. They're playing. Whisper or Twix, mate, all day long. In what universe is Wenger a failure? Well, in the latter stage, he was a failure. He's part of the reason why the club is where we are, mate. Let's be honest. Listen, when he first come in, he was brilliant. But, you know, in terms of the latter stages of his career, you have to say that, mate, he was a bit of a failure, wasn't he? Let's be honest. Let's have a look here. Russ Morgan says, would you take Jack Wilshere back till the end of the season? No, because I don't think he's good enough. I think the boat sailed on that one. And I don't think Arteta would take him back neither. Omar says, I sussed out Arteta, Olympiacos, Jesus Christ. I sussed out Arteta after Olympiacos at home. Never rated him since. Haven't rated him since. I judge him on improving the team each season, says John. Yeah. Do you think Arteta and Edu are compatible? Arteta wants Aouar and Edu wanted Partey. It's a job to know. I wanted both, to be fair. Performance leads to trophy, says Jeffrey Matthews. Exactly. To be honest, the FA Cup win was the best and worst thing that happened to Arsenal, says Tubbs ND. Yeah, I agree. And then he says, at least for the Arteta regime. Yeah. Exactly. So Sam says, good question. He said, for me, that a manager has to meet targets. CL spots, minimal semi-final, and trophies are a great bonus. So having said that, then guys, if Arteta doesn't get top four or win the Europa League, and we don't get Champions League, because that is our target for this season. If he doesn't hit our target, should he be sacked? Because in my opinion, he should. If he's not meeting our targets, then he should absolutely be sacked. Yeah, big up Jonathan Porter in the chat. I base him on realistically what with the school. I base him on judging him on the what realistically is possible with the squad that he has, and how the side is progressing. Is this and after a transfer window, is the manager is he getting the best out of what he has? Yeah, but that's the thing as well, Jonathan. Is Arteta really getting the best out of what he has? Is Arteta really getting the best out of what he has? And I'm not sure that he is at the moment. I've got to be honest. I'm not sure that he is. I'm not sure that he is getting the best out of what he has. And yeah, I'm not denying that the transfer window is a decent window, apart from Willian, who's turned out to be a bit of a flop. But the other signings, and maybe Ceballos as well, because Ceballos is not doing really well at the moment. But is he really getting the best out of what he has? I'm not so sure. I really am not so sure. So did he really, Ricardo? Is really? Did he really? Jeffrey Matthews says, get Giroud back in January. Well, he's doing better than Lacazette at the moment, isn't he? He said Claude. Ricardo says Claude just said it in a stream. He had to end it. Everybody. Yeah. He had to end it because he was so sad about. Oh. Exactly. Sam says, I too would rather lose a game by attacking than losing by creating nothing. Yeah. Jonathan Porter says, for me, we have the 6th best squad. Any higher is unlikely. If we are getting that, then questions have to be asked. Partey has only played 2.5 games. Let's see. Yeah. Claude announced. Yeah. Wow, that's I'm shocked at that, to be fair. Wow, really? Big up Mad Max. Yeah, I've a lot of people have put it in the chat, mate. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So how long have I been going? Let's see. So yeah, guys, remember, smash the like button. Yeah, big up. Wow, 17 of you watching. 17 of you watching in the chat. That's absolutely incredible. That's really good. Considering I've not had the like I say, I've got a fair few number of subscribers. So yeah, big up each and every one of you. So listen, guys, I am probably going to draw this show to a close, but I do want to remind you, please go over and smash a like on all the other streams. They're all up there, so do go over and smash a like on all them. I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget, be back here at 3 p.m. for the debate show with Kevin and Nitesh. I'm going to be back doing a debate show on Kieran Tierney and Aubameyang. And don't forget the watch-alongs, the 2 watch-alongs this evening. The Man City watch-along is going to be. I'm going to be there doing the Man City watch-along, and then I'm going to be doing the Bayern Munich Red Bull Salzburg watch-along. So yeah, there's lots happening on this channel coming up. So yeah, do go over and smash a like on those. Really appreciate it. Let's get those up. Subscribe if you're new as well. We'd really appreciate it. Yeah, listen, guys, I'm going to be back at 3 p.m. I'm going to be back at 3 p.m. With the debate show. Listen, it's been a great Q&A. Thank you to everybody once again for putting in your questions. That's been an absolute, you guys have been a blast. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Big up all you regulars. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back at 3. Until then, take care, guys. See you in a while.